All right, let's talk about the big deal that the Portland Trail Blazers made on Monday, and that was the acquisition of former All-Star Ja Morant, who the Blazers acquired from Memphis in exchange for Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. So let's unpack this from a few different angles here. Why would the Blazers trade for Ja Morant? When I ask people around the league, it seems like it's as simple as the opportunity to buy low on a player the caliber of Ja Morant. 4 years ago, Ja Morant was one of the best young players in the NBA. He was an all-star. He was a top 10 MVP guy. He was the most improved player. He led that Memphis team to 56 wins and had them looking like potentially the next big thing in the Western Conference. We all remember that interview that Ja did where he said, "I'm not worried about anybody in the West." That interview didn't age particularly well, but there was a time when Ja Morant was one of the best players in the NBA. Obviously, times have changed. You had all the injury issues, all the off-the-court issues, the suspensions, the problematic dealings with coaches that he's had over the last year plus. That has all poisoned the well with Ja Morant to the point where you can get a player at 26 years old like Ja for the low price of Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. So that is, I think, at the forefront of the Blazers' decision to do this. They're taking a chance that their locker room, led by Damian Lillard, can get through to Ja Morant in ways that it didn't happen in Memphis. That a change of scenery will do him good. That maybe a change in medical staff will do him good. That just maybe they're getting this guy at the right time and the right price. And the price was right. I mean, Portland's been looking to move off this Jeremy Grant contract, it feels like, from the moment they signed him to it. And Chris Murray is a former first-round pick, decent player, has not proven he can be a three-point threat yet, so it's not like they gave up much at all. No draft capital attached to this deal, so they still kept their war chest there intact. And maybe Ja Morant can find a way to turn it around, and they can get somebody with some star power there, which I think is another factor here. Tom Dundon is looking to sell tickets in the Moda Center. Ja Morant, if he's healthy and playing like Ja Morant, can probably help him do just that. I also believe this is just kind of phase one of a multi-pronged effort that the Blazers are going to make. Like, they've got too many guards right now. You look at that backcourt, the depth chart. It's Ja Morant, Damian Lillard at the top. Drew Holiday is there. Scoot Henderson is there. Shaedon Sharpe is there. All those guys cannot be on the roster at the start of the season. There just isn't enough minutes to go around. And for a lot of those guys, there's a lot of egos there. So you're going to want to free up as many minutes as you can. So I would expect the Blazers to look to offload one or more of the guys they have in that backcourt to continue to shore up the wings and the front court. Could that mean Jaylen Brown? Less likely now than it was maybe a couple of days ago that the Blazers would make a run at Jaylen. Not impossible. Still theoretically possible. They do have the draft assets. They can make the money work with the right amount of players. If they're motivated, they could make Boston a pretty good offer to get Jaylen Brown, but it's unclear how motivated they are. They've got a great wing in Denny Avdia. Now you've got Ja, you've got Lillard. You've got a decent team out there. Do you want to break that up even more to go get Jaylen Brown? We'll see. But I would expect their backcourt to get cleaned up, whether it's Scoot, Drew Holiday. I would expect some moves to be made there. For Memphis, this was just about ending an era. Like, the Grizzlies had started to dismantle their team a year ago. They traded Desmond Bane before last season. They traded Jaren Jackson Jr. during this one. Now they trade Ja Morant. I mean, you never thought it would end this way, really, for Memphis. They had too many good young players. They looked too much like a team on the rise, but it just didn't work out. They just sank quite literally every year since that 2022 56-win season. And now they kind of pull the plug officially on Ja Morant. I don't know what they do with guys like Jeremy Grant. Maybe you wait out his contract one more year, try to deal him, see if your player development system can get more out of Chris Murray. But look, they were faced with the possibility that they would just have had to have cut Ja Morant if they wanted him off the roster before the start of next season. Like, when they were talking to teams over the last 6 to 8 months, teams were telling them, like, if we're going to take Ja Morant, you got to give us a first-round draft pick. You got to give us draft capital. You got to sweeten the pot for us to take on his contract. I think for Memphis, they're celebrating that they're able to do a deal like this and move off Ja. Like, Grant's a good player, serviceable guy. The Grizzlies are rebuilding, but he's a good guy, good locker room guy, and we'll see what they can do with Chris Murray. But this was about just putting a button on a snake-bitten era for the Memphis Grizzlies and moving forward with a pretty good young core that they have right now.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.